What's going on, Colts Nation? This is Colts Law. I'm Lawrence Owen, and we are going to break down the film from Daniel Jones's first outing as an Indianapolis Colt, Week 1 of the NFL season 2025 versus the Miami Dolphins. Kick back, jump your legs up, and let's get ready. Don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Now let's get to it. So on this first play, very first play of the game, we're going to see some bad communication on the defense of the Miami Dolphins, and Daniel Jones recognizing that and going immediately to the advantage. All right, let's watch the play. All right, so great play there. Nice little first down pickup. Let's go back over here. Now, as we watch, you got Jalen Phillips out wide 9, right? And you got the outside corner. Now, the outside corner he's got to watch the outside out here, man. He's got to. Look, this is definitely zone. He's got to have out here. He sees the wide receiver, Pittman, going up. He follows him instead. All right. Now, we cut back. Phillips is getting ready to come in. Watch Tyler Warren just shove him inside and break out. Uses that shove for momentum to get himself outside that edge box right there. Phillips realizing, oh crap, he's going straight to him. Now he's got all kind of... Daniel Jones recognized that the corner followed Pittman up the seam. And you got Warren wide open out here with lots of room to run to get a first down. That's great recognition by Daniel Jones. That was not necessarily a design play. That had multiple options depending upon where the outside corner was going to go, right? If the outside corner was not going to follow this, if he was going to follow Warren outside, then we got a little bit more open area here. And possibly Alec Pierce gets the football, okay? Because if he goes out here, then you got one-on-one Pittman on a safety and a linebacker in front of Alec Pierce. But Jones recognized the advantage and took it. Good job. So there's a narrative around Daniel Jones about his time with the Giants where he's seeing ghosts a lot, and let's be fair, when you're a quarterback for any New York team, you do end up seeing ghosts because your offensive lines generally are just trash. But let's see how he reacts to the first time he receives pressure in the game versus Miami as an Indianapolis Colt. All right, let's watch the play. All right, so here it comes. Oh, what a great little move right there. And yep. All right, so that's actually absolutely fantastic. As you can see right here, as the right guard gets beat on a beautiful swim move to the inside, Daniel Jones seeing pressure dead in his face. I mean, absolutely dead in his face. What's he do? He just sidesteps off to the side, steps up right into the throw, bam! There you go. Let's get a completion out of that. I didn't see seeing ghosts. I didn't see him freaking out. I seen him simple sidestep to his right. Make a nice completion right over the middle for a gain of some yards, man. That is exactly what you want to see from a guy. Hey, your protection breaks down. Get something out of that play. That's better than nothing. Good job. Shane Steichen's offense is absolutely chock full of quarterback options, all right? He has a ton of these plays where the quarterback has to read the defense and decide, do I hand the football off, do I run with it, or do I throw it to a receiver? And the issue here is that quarterback needs to have experience reading the defense and figuring out what the best option is. As you can see right now, we have an overload right here on the right side. A ton of people over here, which brought the entire defense on this side. Now, here we can either hand the football off, or you're going to have an Alec Pierce out here, which you can hit, or you'll have Michael Pittman Jr. running this little route out here towards the sideline. Now, it all really depends on where this linebacker and this safety is. If either one of these guys are lined up with the outside, with that left tackle or further, then we're going to probably run the football. All right? But because they're inside of the left tackle, that means there's a little bit more room out here. Let's watch the play. Boom. Beautifully done. Perfect read right there by Daniel Jones. As you can see, you got, wide receivers and tight ends blocking down here for the handoff, if it was a handoff. And there is room here a little bit to run, except for the simple fact, watch, right? Michael Pittman Jr. is going to take off this way. Good block right here, stifling him up. Now, and you see him run that way, but the linebacker took off. But there's so much open room here. This was a beautiful read, again, by Daniel Jones. And he placed it right outside that hip of Michael Pittman Jr. so Pittman can actually catch the football and go with lots of room out in front of him. Lots of room. Now, you're wondering why he, Alec Pierce maybe wasn't, blocking, get a little extra room to run. Pierce was an additional target option out here as he was coming inside. But when he saw that Daniel Jones threw the football, you see him cut back, looking for an option to try to go out here and get a block downfield. But he was unable to do so. It was still a heck of a read on an option for Daniel Jones. Good job. I don't expect this play right here to be utilized very much the rest of the season because I think it's a really bad play. They need to adjust it somewhere because, oh my God. But Daniel Jones makes something out of nothing on this play. Let's watch. All right, so he gets the snap. Empty backfield, pressure immediately, gets it out. Taylor turns that into something nice. All right, so here's the deal on this. Let's watch the play. Let's watch the receivers here. You got stacked tight ends. Now look, what's up with this? There's three receivers right here basically in the same area. All his only real targets. Now he could throw it here. This is a bad spot because now you got a whole bunch of congestion in the middle of the field. You got a guy out here who's, covered underneath and covered over the top. You're not throwing it to him. The only person, your only option is Jonathan Taylor right here. And Daniel Jones, if you watch, under pressure immediately, Quentin Nelson gets beat. Oh my goodness. You got two guys in his face. He's backpedaling off his back. Look at this. 1 foot off his back foot, throwing it. Look where he places this ball. Perfect. Taylor didn't even have to move. Lands right in his hands. Taylor's able to turn around, upfield, make a cut, make that first guy miss badly, get first down. Again, this was a bad design of a play by Shane Steichen. And yet somehow Daniel Jones turns this into a good completion for plenty of yards. Getting it out off his back foot, pressure in his face, able to make a heck of a play. I can't ask for anything better. Look, Anthony Richardson here going, yeah, baby, yeah. Look at that. Props to Richardson helping Jonathan Taylor up off the ground. Even though he's playing backup role, I just wanted to point that out. He's still supporting his teammates. Good job. Another thing that a quarterback needs to have is anticipation. Know where your receivers are going to be on their routes. Throw to where they're going to be, not where they are. Don't wait for them to be open. Throw them open. That is how a quarterback, an elite quarterback, should be. Now, I'm not saying Daniel Jones is elite. I'm saying that this right here, this play right here, is what you want to see from a quarterback. All right, let's watch the play. All right, and here's the snap. There's a little almost fake. Throws it. Oh, beautifully placed ball. Beautifully placed ball to A.D. Mitchell. Now, he's got a couple options on this play. Again, fake the handoff. That really didn't sell well in my book. I think they could have done that a lot better. But steps back, looks. Now, you got two options here. Now, I think he chose the wrong option, in all honesty. Okay? But as you can see, he's throwing this football right now as A.D. Mitchell is making the break. Bam. Perfect. Right along the sidelines. Great catch. But he did have a better option, in my opinion. Michael Pittman Jr., all this room. Has a nice step on him. He could have hit that all day. Probably picked up. Now, this is a little deeper. But really, the only guy Pittman Jr. would have had to have beat is the safety. He didn't have the sideline to have to worry about. This guy's out of the play, and he's already beat, right? I think he should have hit MPJ over A.D. Mitchell, but still, very, very well-placed ball with good anticipation. I'm actually impressed with that play right there. Now, I'm just not going to sit here and glaze Daniel Jones this entire film room. I mean, he did not have a perfect game. He played very, very well, 76% completion percentage. But that doesn't mean that he was absolutely accurate the entire game. This throw right here was a very poorly placed ball and should have been an interception. All right, let's watch the play. Just not good at all. Let's go ahead and watch it from a different angle. Really, at the time that he threw the football, this was his only option. Now, Pittman, here's the pressure coming at him right here to the outside. Now, had he just stepped up and moved forward and threw it to his outside, to Pittman's outside, or, let's watch, see, he threw it a little late. He needed to throw that now. Just a tad late. See? And because of that, is nearly intercepted. He was just a tad late on the throw. Had he thrown it a half a second earlier and led Pittman, he catches that ball. Now, there was a safety over the top. He would have been tackled, but it would have been a completion and no real chance for an interception. All right, so this was just a bad, not necessarily a bad read. It was a good read. He was just a hair late on his delivery and really poor on the placement of the football. Again, veteran move here by Daniel Jones. Recognizing the situation, knowing what's going on, and capitalizing. Let's watch the play. Oh, free play. Free play. Let's look and see what we got here. Oh, that's a first down catch. That was a great play right there. Now, as you see, come back here. Whoops! He knew he was offsides immediately. Jones recognized, hey, this is a free play, man. Let's see if we can't get chunk yardage, get this first down. So, there he is. He just waited for him to creep on down before he finally throws the football wide open. This is horrible coverage. Horrible. Oh, my goodness. How do you let a guy get all the way past the first down marker on a situation like that? That's terrible. But credit to Daniel Jones for recognizing it and delivering the ball once he got past the first down marker because of the free play. I mean, that's what you want your quarterback to do, right? Is recognize that, hey, we got a free play. Throw that sucker. Get the first down. Good job. Whoo, buddy. Watching the pressure in your face, delivering a football on a needle. I mean, he had a very, very tight window to throw this football in. Let's watch the play. Whoo, wow. Let's watch it from this angle now as we see, I mean, good Lord. Here we go. Keep an eye, obviously, on him. Keep an eye on the end around right here as well. As they're coming around. Bam, there's the blitz coming in. Free line shot right at him, right? He sees it. There's the pressure in his face. Look, he's got to get rid of this football. He's got to get inside. There's a guy over the top. There's a guy inside. He's got to place this ball away from the defender to where Warren can catch that. As he's got pressure in his face. This is he got three guys right here. And he turned a potential disastrous play into something great. Now kudos, absolutely kudos to Tyler Warren for not only catching the football, which was placed perfectly right there in front of him so his hands could catch the football, but then protecting himself and not dropping it afterwards. Because, let's face it, that was a train wreck right after the catch. All right, but that was really the only thing that Daniel had to do with this kind of pressure all up in his face. He had to do what he had to do, right? Not a lot of options there to work with, and the throw was there, and he got it to him and put it right on the spot that he needed to put it. Fantastic job. So my last clip I want to talk about here, again, quarterback option. You got heavy right wing formation. Everybody's up in the middle here. He's got to decide, do I hand this off or do I throw the football? Let's watch the play. Not a lot. Oh, my. There was not a lot there to run with. So it was a pretty good decision on that. But watch the accuracy where he has to place this football. Here. You got a guy over the top and underneath. Both of them climbing in to box it. And he puts that ball, bam, perfect. Knowing Michael Pittman Jr. is one of the toughest wide receivers in the league, right? In the league. He's got hands and he's tough. And he placed that perfectly right between the defenders. Michael Pittman catches the football, moves forward, picks up first down. That was a beautiful read. Beautifully done. And I think that, honestly, if the film shows what I'm seeing, this is not a fluke. Now, there is some times, like I said, right, that obviously there was some breakdowns with the secondary of the Miami Dolphins. But as you see, he's doing everything right. Right? Daniel Jones doing everything right. He's making good reads. He's making very accurate, pinpoint accurate passes. Putting it right on the numbers, right on the dot. All right? Again, he does make a couple bad throws in this game, like 3 of them. That's just out of reach or in a bad spot. But 76% completion percentage, and as you saw, most of those dead where he needs to have it. I am incredibly optimistic for the future of this team this year with Daniel Jones at quarterback. Guys, again, appreciate each and every one of you. Please smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. As usual, have a good one.